Hey, how's it going, guys? So today I traded a number of different stocks. Starting with, let's see here, BYND. BYND, I took it on the short side because up here is actually kind of a bad move because it was pretty much making a new high. The reason I took it on the short is because if we were to look at the daily level here, it looked like it was up here at a level. So there's a level right across this area. I'm just going to mark it right now. Looks like it was hitting that level. So I started to believe that, hey, that's where it's going to go in terms of being short. So I started to take a short position, but really quickly I closed out. I got out of it. I went short again, and then I got out. It did almost touch that, so this is probably where I should have gone short. I saw that it was going up, struggled, and usually things don't really hit the level. It's sort of in the vicinity, and it was being stupid, thinking about FOMO and whatnot. So this is actually a pretty big loss, both of these, because combined they're like $800 loss and whatnot, or maybe even more actually. But I did make some of that money back as the stock started to recede. I took it on the short side here because how I judged to take it on the short side is I saw that, okay, it couldn't break this level. It started to roll back, and I kind of watched it a bit after this dropped. It went back up. I waited a couple minutes here to see if it would actually extend beyond this, but instead it just did basically a double top here, and so I took a small size, 100 shares, and then I added to it another 200 shares, and then I covered down to VWAP. It actually started to collapse all the way down to this SMA area down here, right through all of these levels. It did struggle a bit. It got caught up here, but you know, I didn't want to chance it. It's pretty strong today, so I didn't want it to go all the way back up, or at least strong when I was playing it. So I got out at VWAP. So I made back some of the loss in the beginning at around the VWAP area. And what I based on was not only what the chart gave me, but also level 2. But this, it's not a good day trading. I also did CCL, but I did the wrong way. I took it on the short side thinking it would break down, but instead it just popped up, so I really quickly got out. I only took 500 shares, so I'm glad I did that. The other thing I should have done is actually wait, because there's a level up here. It did a double top, never broke through the level, so it would have been more prudent for me to take it on the short once it got close to here and wait for the drop, because I can always exit somewhere above the high. I didn't do that, but I did get out quickly, so only lost a bit. And then for NVAX, again, it was another loser. I did make back some of the money. So NVAX, I took it on the short side here, thinking it would break down. In retrospect, again, it was probably not a good move. Made a lot of stupid moves because there's a level of support down here. So it did drop. I didn't take it because I was hoping for a breakdown. Likewise on the 5-minute, but there's levels of support right here. This is where it bounced off. In the beginning, it bounced off of it again, it bounced again. So it's just a bad move. So I stopped out. And then when it looked like, after I stopped myself out, the stock looked like it was on level 2, it looked like it was weak. It didn't really break through this level. So there, again, there's another level up here. So I took it on the short side. And then I added to it, and then on the drop I really quickly got out because I don't know if this will bounce, simply because of all the level of supports. See, all the level of support here. Eventually it did break through all the support and it just collapsed, and it looked like it was about to bounce off of this, but either way I was done by that time with this stock. So I did make back the money that I lost, quite a bit of it, but not entirely. The one that I actually made the most money on was on Crowd. So Crowd, I did a pretty good job on this one. So if we look at where Crowd stands, it bounced up. It was pretty strong the whole day. It formed this top. Looked like it was forming a double top. The stock on level 2 looked like it was starting to get weak. So I took it short, 100 shares. When I got pretty good confirmation that it was indeed going to drop, I added to it, and then on the drop I recovered. kind of waited to see what would happen. Here it struggled around this area, looked like it was going to break down even further, so I added to it. I went short again. I covered all the way down, and then at around this level, after getting out, I started to go long on this because of the level of support around here. And also, if you look at the 5 minute, it's huge level. So level of support or resistance in the beginning, but it's actually level of support now. Again, down here too, level of support. So I felt pretty confident going long at this point. So I started to go long and around here. And then on the pop, I just basically got out on the pop. So that's it. I made back most of my money with crowd, so I redeemed myself today. But overall, besides this trade and a couple other ones, I think the best thing I did was just get out in time. But I was reading the charts wrong earlier in the morning, so didn't really like that. Oh, one other point I want to make on crowd too is 15 minute right here. Went short because good level of resistance. There's two SMAs here, so this stock, once it broke through it, was just going to go down. And then right here, level of support. So here's where, once it dropped, this is kind of holding it back up, at least temporarily. So this is a good opportunity for people to then have to cover and kind of have a, what is that? A pullback. So, yep, so that's it. That's my trades for the day. Hope everyone does well. Take care. Peace out.